Thomas puts the brakes on. It was a busy time on the island of Sodor. The Sodor River Bridge was being rebuilt. Thomas had been chosen to help the builders. He was very busy and very proud. Thomas was at the building yards. He was excited.
This is the last delivery. Then the bridge will be finished.
Thomas, you must be careful with these blocks, said Sir Topham Hatt. They were made especially for the bridge. There are no more like them anywhere.
Yes, sir,
Thomas replied, and he chuffed carefully out of the yards. Thomas had to stop at a signal, but when he applied his brakes, he heard a squeaking sound. Thomas was worried. Nia was there. She was taking builders to the bridge.
Hi, Thomas,
said Nia.
Your brakes don't sound good. Shall I take your load for you?
No, thank you. I don't need any help.
Thomas replied, and he chucked quickly away. Next, Thomas saw Percy. Slow down, Thomas. The tracks are very bumpy, he cried. Thomas applied his brakes. The squeak was much louder this time, and his brakes wouldn't work properly. Thomas's wheels hit the bumpy track. Some of the special blocks bounced off his flatbed, but he didn't realize they had fallen. Thomas was worried about his squeaking brakes.
I know.
He thought.
I'll puff more slowly.
Thomas arrived at the top of a steep hill. As he went down, he started to roll faster. He applied his brakes, but they still weren't working properly, and the squeak was even louder. Gordon was pumping up the hill. Slow down, Thomas! But Thomas didn't slow down. He raced into an emergency signing. It hit the buffers with a big bump. More of the special blocks bounced off his flatbed. They tumbled down a steep bank. Now, there was only one stack left, but Thomas still didn't notice. He was only worried about his squeaking brakes. Thomas set off once more, very slowly for the bridge. Finally, he saw the Sodor River Bridge ahead.
Hooray! I've made it!
He peeped. The builders were waiting.
Here's the last special delivery.
Thomas puffed proudly. He knew he had to slow down now. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. His brakes had stopped working altogether.
Fizzling fireboxes, what can I do?
With a clang and a crash, Thomas's front wheels clanked over the edge of the bridge. His flatbed bashed his bumpers with a bump. The last of the special blocks fell off his flatbed and splashed into the river.
Thinner than ashes. I lost one of the special blocks.
No, Thomas, said the foreman. You've lost them all. Now the bridge can't be finished.
Oh no, this is a disaster.
Thomas cried. Nia was coupled up to Thomas. Slowly, she pulled Thomas to safety. Thomas was upset.
How did I lose the blocks?
He huffed to himself. Then Thomas remembered the bump on the bridge. It had made the last block fall from his flatbed.
Maybe the other blocks fell while I had the other bumps.
He thought. Thomas knew what he had to do.
Nia, will you help me, please?
Of course I will, Thomas.
If you can show me along the track to the yard, I can show you where the other special blocks fell off.
That's a very good idea.
We must take Rocky with us. He can load the blocks onto your flatbed. Then you can bring him back to finish the bridge.
Nia shunted Thomas behind her, and Murdoch shunted Rocky. They reached the bottom of the steep hill.
This is why I passed the buffers with a bump. Hooray! There's where the blocks fell off.
Soon, Rocky had lifted the blocks onto Nia's flatbed and they all popped on. Thomas and Nia found the rest of the blocks at the bumpy track and Rocky lifted the blocks onto Nia's flatbed too. Nia shunted Thomas back into the Sodor Steamworks. Then she set off proudly with the special blocks.
Good luck, Nia. I was silly not to ask for your help. Thank you.
Victor and Kevin came to see Thomas.
Hello, Thomas, my friend. What brings you here?
I've got my brakes fixed.
Thomas told Victor.
They make a terrible squeak.
Don't worry, my friend. We'll have the brakes fixed in no time. Right, Kevin?
That's right, boss!
Later that day, Thomas jumped back to the Sodor River Bridge. He put his brakes on. There was no squeak at all. He stopped beside Nia.
My brakes are fixed now.
So is the Sodor River Bridge.
All thanks to my friend, Nia.
Nia smiled as they went to Titmuth's sheds together.